Huge thanks to Ansque for sending me these security cameras. Use the link in the description if you want to get yours. This video is partnered with Mint Mobile, but more on them later. Okay, so completely wireless 360-degree security cameras without a subscription. Basically everything I could want in a security camera, especially that no subscription part. But is it too good to be true? Is it worth it? Let's get into it. Alright, so right off the bat, these bad boys are quite a hefty unit. We got the integrated solar panels, 360-degree camera with infrared and spotlight. We'll deep dive into the camera quality itself soon, but it is 2K or around 1440p. And in the box, we have the wireless hub that my laundry just finished. And in the box, we have a wireless hub that links them all together and some mounting plates and charging cables, and that's pretty much it. Now, of course, this has the big 3 W's, right? Weatherproof, waterproof, and wireless. They run off of Wi-Fi, right? And because of the solar panels, you never need to charge it, like ever. Ever since I put it up, it has not dropped below 100% battery. I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. That is real. All it needs is at least 2 hours of direct sunlight. You're good for 24 hours. Storage, there's no SD card, but it does have 32 gigs of internal storage. And we'll talk about that, get a little bit of poquito details in a bit. Now, we can't talk about the camera before we talk about the app. App is your interface with the camera, and thankfully the app, it's pretty good. You only have 4 preset rules, which is actually fine since it's just the security cameras. If this is something like Wise, where you have an ecosystem of smart plugs and light bulbs and all this stuff, yeah, you're gonna want a more robust rule and scheduling system. But for something that's just cameras, yeah, kind of on and off and away, home, that's kind of all you need. Now, the notification rules are just notification timers here. You set days and times you want to receive notifications and when you don't. And of course, that's great to have on the go with something like Mint Mobile. And here's the thing about Mint Mobile. They got plans as low as $15 a month. I've used Mint Mobile in the past and I'm actually using it again right now. I have an entire review for Mint Mobile on my channel if you want to check that out. I have used it pretty heavily, streaming YouTube, navigation on my road trips, and of course, phone calls. I'm genuinely flabbergasted that I didn't even realize I was on Mint Mobile for weeks because the service is so seamless. Switching to Mint takes 15 minutes or less, and you'll have more money in your pocket for like security camera subscriptions, I guess. Use the link below or in the description to get $15 a month on a 3-month plan. All right, back to the video. Okay, that was a transition. The cameras. Now, it is a 360 camera, which means you can rotate it all the which way. You have a 360 bubble. You can move it around. It can track people as they move around the camera. And I tested it, and yes, it does work. Even if you are trying to be sneaky, it's still going to catch you. The motion detection is pretty spot on. You can choose to detect people only or just any motion at all. The footage itself is perfectly fine. 1440p, it's not 4K or anything like that, but it's better than 1080. I like how you can choose between infrared or a spotlight for your night vision. Now, for alerts, you got a few options to deter people. You have a loud ass alarm, which is good to have. You got a 2-way speaker so you can personally yell at people to get off your porch, or a combination of both with the spotlights. Final bit about the cameras is actually pretty important. Because they're wireless and solar powered, even if you lose power or internet or both, it will continue to detect and record events, which is not the case for something like Wise cameras, where if you don't have internet or power, like dead, they're useless. And I keep bringing up the Wise cams, because I've had them for years and I'm ready to move on. Okay, so is it worth it? Let me talk about the subscription first. There's no subscription. I said that, right? There is a subscription if you want to. If you want infinite storage and some AI detections and stuff like that, there's a subscription for that. But the core product in of itself is a complete product where you don't actually need the subscription. I'm happy to see that I get an actual usable product without having to pay more for a subscription. Thank you. Oh, and honestly, the best part of these cameras is I have had 0 false positives since I've put them up. None whatsoever. That's not something I can say for like Reolink or Wise, especially Wise God, I hate Wise. I genuinely really like these cameras. It's been a great experience so far. Let me know what you think of these cameras in the comments below. And don't forget to use the links in the description if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.